Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the LSU Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. 1st and 10 now for the offense. A handoff to the back. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the toss, heads to his right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the right side. And the defense smothers him for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. LSU has moved into the red zone. And there's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's 3rd down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. So East Carolina's offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, and they heave it deep downfield. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes a quick grab. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down. The Pirates will send their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to throw. It's Thomas. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep shot caught out of the 15. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this run. First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Here comes the up-tempo offense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. There's the snap. And he's looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The Pirates will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. The game sets up a third down play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Pirates come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to...
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs on the scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they want them on third down.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
That's the tight end with the carry on 3rd and short. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Pirates will line up to boot it away. The kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Scanning the field, it's Thomas. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Fresh set of downs, first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second and goal. Look at this. They come out in a 5-wide formation. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. And the defense wraps him up. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
At the 32-yard line. Brings up second down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. The Pirates looking to run some tempo here. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. A tough situation with the offense, third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment before this important play. The Pirates will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He'll field the punt, and the returner brought down by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Off the play fake on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. Here's first and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
It's now second and goal.
Snags the quick throw. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, it's tipped.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This offense cannot be stopped.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Breaking free at midfield. Big gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31. That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Ball handed off.
With the carry, it's the run back. Gain 2. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs.
LSU.
24. Black 24. Check, check.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, LSU. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So The offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down after that previous play.
Brings up second down.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Right down the middle. So they tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. First down and 10. They're going to run it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
They've been very efficient. 3 for 4 on 4th down. Now they're going for it again. Looking to pass. It's Thomas. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And a handoff as they run the counter play. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
The pass rush closing in. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked on the final play of this third quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So, 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking to throw it deep. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
29 Philly, 10.
Handoff running right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Ball handed off. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Could use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
East Carolina, 10.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these...
And the pass rush has got him again, back-to-back sacks. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Receiver makes the grab. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The Pirates come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, East Carolina.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
East Carolina, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Important second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And now another deep ball here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. The offense starts with a short field. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's tackled after the catch. The Pirates looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. He hands it to the back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's ETN. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Pirates will line up now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
After the big loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. Looking for 6. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Takes the grab. It's ETN. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. How you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
On the play.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
Offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th down for a 6th time. 0 for 5 so far.
4-2 Spider.
Back to throw. It's Thomas. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Down he goes, a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big...
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today.
And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
On the set. 29.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Play action fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made wide open way downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And this one is getting ugly.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
49, East Carolina, 17.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. The Pirates will have to kick this away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. But he's got some space here. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the